Good morning. Welcome to Cathedral Canyon Golf and Resort. My name is Steve Creps. I'm the Director of Instruction here at this beautiful resort. I'm also a PGA golf professional, and we're here this morning to talk about our short game. The previous video, we talked about effortless power through the setup, which was our pre-swing leading into the end swing. Today, we're going to do the same thing with the short game. We're going to touch upon the pre-swing and end swing with our putting, our chipping, our pitch shots in the bunker, our pitch shots over the bunker, and we're going to tie in, along with the pre-swing and end swing fundamentals, some very important course management. We're going to talk about how we can improve with all these different types of shots around the greens. Okay, we're going to start with this very typical situation where the golf ball is just short of the green. We've got about 100 feet between us and the pin. We call this the long pin. The pin's actually on an upper tier. And what I find most people like to do, and I have to admit it looks a lot sexier if you try this shot, they take out the lob wedge and they try to airmail this golf ball most of the way there. If you can pull it off, it's great. They might even put it on the cover of Sports Illustrated. But the problem with that strategy, you've actually made this shot a lot tougher. What we like to do with course management with the short game is make shots more, a little bit more effective and a little bit more reasonable. So I've always personally considered with this situation, golf ball is, we got 100 feet to work with. The club we use, I would recommend a 7-iron. Now this is going to create from a putting motion 1/3 air, 2/3 ground. Less time the ball's in the air, less chance of air. So we've actually made this shot a lot easier. I want my students to feel like they're putting just off the green with the 7-iron. In fact, Lee Trevino had a famous quote when he got nervous and he was getting towards the lead or a lead in a major tournament. The one thing he wanted to do around the greens is get the ball out of the air. That's what we want to achieve with this. Okay, so let's give this shot a try. And let's start with the first thing we need to do is, in our pre-swing, is to identify the target line. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 8 to 10 yards directly behind the golf ball where the club face is going to be faced to hit this shot. We're also, when we're identifying the target line, we're looking at the landing area, which is going to be the 1/3 air, 2/3 ground. The other thing that we're going to do after we get lined up, we're going to place the club face perpendicular. We're going to point our fingers straight down the ground. We're going to grip in a neutral grip. We're going to relax both hands. By relaxing both hands, this is going to allow us to have effortless power in our pendulum motion back and our pendulum motion through. We're going to get into our posture. That's the weight that's in the middle of the balls of the feet. The knees are slightly flexed, buttocks out, spine upright with a slight tilt towards the golf ball. Once we have our alignment with a club face, toe line, shoulder line, parallel to the target line, the golf ball position should be in the middle of the stance. And I always like for my students to take a couple practice swings to rehearse the rhythm. So I'm actually going to walk into this shot and perform the shot. Back here, 8 to 10 yards. Going to walk into the shot. We're going to place the club face first with the right foot. This keeps your vision open. By keeping your vision open, you can line up correctly on every type of shot. Get in with the width of the stance. Inside of each foot matches the outside of each shoulder. Both hands are relaxed. I want to match the length of my backswing with the length of my follow through. And the main thing is just staying relaxed and letting yourself hit the shot like a putting motion with the 7-iron. With this type of course management, it's a win-win situation. Okay, now we have the shot where the golf ball is in the greenside bunker. We got a little bit of a lip to go over, and we're going to a shorter pin. So the setup, like any other shot in golf, is the most important part, our pre-swing. So as we get directly behind the golf ball, and I like to get my students at least 8 to 10, 12 yards directly behind the golf ball, take a look at the shot and the lay of the land. This is going to allow us to implement what we need to do with the shot. And once we have that visual with the alignment, we're actually going to walk into the shot. And as we place the club, I'm actually going to choke down closer to the shaft to have a little bit more control. I want the golf ball to be up towards my left foot for ball position. This is going to allow more of a slide of the sand wedge where you're utilizing the bounce and you're maintaining the loft. This is going to create higher ball flight with a softer landing. When we say a soft landing, it would be like a butterfly with sore feet. And as we get into after the ball position, we're going to pay attention to our posture. Again, weights in the middle of the balls of the feet, knees slightly flexed, buttocks out, spine upright. And this is going to allow us to be in our athletic, muscular readiness position. This is going to allow us to be the proper distance from the golf ball and have proper balance while we perform this shot. As far as the length of the club and the way the club goes back, I want to feel like both hands, both arms, both shoulders are going back. I basically like to give the guide with measurement. Hands are about chest high on the backswing, and then the length of the hands being chest high on the follow through. With the even length of the backswing and follow through, this is going to allow us to have natural rhythm. And when you have natural rhythm, you have better tempo. When you have better tempo, you have better balance. All those tie into a better shot. So let's give it a try. And I like to demonstrate how important grip pressure is. Okay, so I'm in my stance. I've got a positive image. And let's just keep your hands relaxed through the hitting zone. Like Claude Harmon said, a golf motion's not a tight body motion. It's a relaxed arm swing with the support of the body. That's the definition of effortless power. Okay, we're going to take on the shot where the golf ball's in front of the bunker. We have a short pin, so in other words, we don't have very much green to work with. So this shot's going to take more of a lofted club, and it's very similar to what we were just previously doing in the bunker. We're going to, number one, identify the target line, get 8 to 10 yards directly behind the golf ball. From there, walk into the shot, get our club face, aim basically where we want this golf ball to go. The ball position is going to be towards the left foot also because this allows a sliding motion where you maintain the loft and utilize the bounce. Once we get the grip, neutral, hands point, fingers point straight to the ground, we choke down, and we think again the importance of grip pressure. Both hands are relaxed. This allows us to control our tempo going back. And as far as the length of this shot, basically we have about 25 yards between us and the pin. So it's more of a feel thing. I like to get my students to get the hands about chest level. As we drop and release the club, we're going to transfer our weight and finish with the same length on the follow through. After we've shifted our weight, we're going to think of a balanced finish. So we're going to hold the finish for 4 to 5 seconds. And then we're just basically going to allow ourselves to perform this shot with effortless power. Walk into the shot. Set the club where you want it aimed. Toe line, shoulder line parallel. Relax the hands. Let yourself do it. Ooh, that was butterfly with sore feet. Okay, we're going to finish up with the putting portion of our golf game, and we're going to talk about the importance of the pre-swing and the importance of the end swing. Basically, to start off on the pre-swing, number one, we identify the target line. We get 8 to 10 yards behind the golf ball. We allow ourselves to walk into the shot. As we walk into the shot, we're going to place the putter head first with the right foot, if you're right-handed. Then we're going to get in here with our left foot, and our toe line and shoulder line basically should be parallel to the target line. As we place the putter head down, we want the ball basically in the center of the stance, slightly closer to the left foot. With the grip, neutral grip, point the finger straight down, start with the left hand first, then grip it with the right. Both hands should be so relaxed I can take the putter out of your hands. Once I can take the putter out of your hands, you're ready for effortless power for your putting. And as far as the motion goes, we want the backswing to be both hands, both arms, both shoulders back. We're keeping our legs and our head steady. We're going to match the length of the backswing with the length of the follow-through. We're also going to maintain what we call the shaft angle. And the definition of the shaft angle is the angle of the putter head compared to where your hands are. So if we're in this position, if the address position, I'd want my student to maintain that shaft angle on the backswing and the follow-through. That's going to create a little bit more solid contact and impact. With your contact being more solid, you're going to be consistently better with your distance and direction control. So let's give it a try. We've already identified the target line. We're going to come into the golf ball with the putter face first with the right foot. Left foot's back because we're keeping our vision open for the alignment. Then we're going to get our toe line to be parallel with our target line and our shoulder line. We're going to place the center of the putter face down to the center of the golf ball. We're going to point all of our fingers straight down for a neutral grip. Then we're going to grip it nice and relaxed. Posture, weight in the middle of the balls of the feet, knees flexed, buttocks out, spine upright. Again, that's our athletic. Muscular readiness position, proper distance from the ball, proper balance for our golf game. Match our lengths with the pendulum motion back and through. Accelerate through. And hopefully we'll putt a lot better more often just with those pre-swing and end-swing fundamentals. Okay, we've shown you the importance of applying our pre-swing to our effortless power in-swing fundamentals with our short game, our putting, chipping, and pitching. We've also got a routine with all of these different short shots that we call the scoring zone. This is going to allow us to be in position to cut down our strokes on the golf course and enjoy golf a lot more. So let's get out on the golf course and have more fun.